What if you could manage your money without tracking every single expense? No spreadsheets, no apps, no stress, just a simple system that actually works. That's exactly what the 80-20 budget is all about. In this video, I'll show you how this minimalist approach helps you spend less, save more, and still enjoy your life without financial guilt. It's budgeting made simple, and honestly, it might change the way you handle money forever. Step 1. The core financial structure of 80-20. At its foundation, the 80-20 system is a proportional allocation model. When income enters your account, it is immediately divided into two parts. Approximately 80% for spending and 20% for savings or investments. The 80% portion becomes your full lifestyle operating budget. It is used for all living costs without strict tracking. The 20% becomes your wealth building layer, completely separated from daily usage. Step 2. Why this system works psychologically. The real strength of the 80-20 budget is not mathematical, it is psychological. Most people fail at budgeting because they rely on continuous decision-making. Every purchase becomes a debate. Should I buy this or not? Over time, this creates mental fatigue, and the system breaks down. The 80-20 model removes this constant decision pressure. Once the split is done, you no longer need to evaluate every expense in detail. You already know your boundaries. This reduces stress and improves consistency. It also eliminates guilt-based spending behavior. People either overspend and feel guilty or over-restrict and eventually quit budgeting. The 80-20 system avoids both extremes by creating a balanced structure. Step 3. The role of the 80% spending zone. The 80% portion is intentionally flexible. It is not designed to be micromanaged. Instead, it is meant to handle real-life spending without friction. This includes rent, food, transportation, entertainment, subscriptions, and daily lifestyle costs. The system assumes that you will naturally adjust within this limit over time. If spending increases in one area, it automatically reduces in another without requiring formal budgeting categories. This flexibility is what makes the system sustainable. Instead of forcing strict discipline, it allows natural behavior to exist within financial boundaries. Step 4. The importance of protecting the 20% wealth layer. The 20% portion is where financial progress actually happens. This money is not meant to be touched for lifestyle spending. It is reserved for savings, investments, emergency funds, or long-term financial goals. The key principle here is separation. Once this portion is moved out, it should not be easily accessible for daily use. This prevents emotional spending and ensures that wealth accumulation happens consistently over time. Even if the amount seems small at first, consistency is more important than size. Over months and years, this portion becomes the foundation of financial stability. Step 5. Flexibility of the ratio in real life. Although 80-20 is the standard structure, it is not fixed. It is a psychological framework rather than a strict rule. People with higher financial discipline or higher income levels often shift towards 70-30 or even 60-40 to accelerate savings. Those with lower income may temporarily use 90-10 until their financial situation improves. The important concept is not the percentage itself, but the habit of splitting income before spending begins. That habit alone creates long-term financial discipline. Step 6. Removing the need for expense tracking. One of the biggest differences between the 80-20 system and traditional budgeting is the elimination of detailed tracking. In traditional systems, every expense must be recorded and categorized, which requires time and consistency. In the 80-20 model, you do not track individual spending inside the 80% zone. This reduces mental workload significantly. Instead of managing micro details, You focus only on two macro decisions: how much to allocate and whether you are respecting the split. This simplicity is what makes the system easy to maintain long-term. Step 7. Automation as a financial discipline tool. The most effective version of the 80-20 system is fully automated. When income arrives, 20% is automatically transferred to a separate account before you even begin spending. This removes emotional interference. Many people fail to save not because they lack knowledge, but because they rely on willpower. Automation replaces willpower with system design. Over time, this creates a passive saving habit where financial growth happens without conscious effort. Step 8. Hidden benefit. Lifestyle natural adjustment. An interesting effect of the 80-20 system is that people naturally adjust their lifestyle to fit within the 80% limit. Instead of aggressively cutting expenses, behavior slowly adapts. For example, unnecessary spending reduces over time because the structure creates awareness without tracking. This leads to a more balanced financial lifestyle that feels natural rather than forced. This is why many people find it easier to maintain compared to strict budgeting systems that require constant control. Step 9. Long-term wealth building effect. The real power of the 80-20 system is not monthly savings, it is compounding over time. The 20% portion, when consistently saved or invested, gradually builds financial security. Even if income does not increase dramatically, consistent saving creates long-term stability. When combined with investment growth, this system becomes a foundation for wealth building without financial stress. The system encourages slow, steady progress rather than aggressive financial behavior. Step 10. Common mistakes that break the system. Many people fail with the 80-20 method not because the system is weak, but because they modify it incorrectly. One common mistake is mixing the 20% savings with the 80% spending account. Another mistake is temporarily borrowing from savings just this once, which eventually breaks discipline. Some people also overcomplicate the system by reintroducing tracking, which defeats the purpose of simplicity. The strength of this method lies in its minimal structure, not complexity. Final conclusion. The 80-20 budget is not just a budgeting technique, it is a behavioral finance system. It works by reducing decision fatigue, creating automatic savings, and allowing flexible spending within a controlled structure. Its real advantage is sustainability. Unlike strict budgeting systems that often fail due to complexity, the 80-20 method survives long-term because it is simple, automated, and psychologically easy to follow. In essence, financial success is not about tracking every rupee or dollar. It is about building a system where saving happens naturally and consistently without constant effort. So that's the 80-20 budget. Simple, powerful, and surprisingly effective when done consistently. You don't need complexity to build wealth, you just need clarity and discipline. Start applying the 80-20 rule today and watch how quickly your savings grow without overthinking every expense. If this helped you, don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button for more simple money strategies. Stay consistent, and your financial life will get easier.